In the annals of modern Russian history, few events have resonated as profoundly as the Wagner coup attempt. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the enigmatic leader of the notorious Wagner mercenaries, halted his formidable forces just 120 miles away from Moscow, leaving many wondering about his true intentions. Was it a coup d'etat, an armed rebellion, or something more intricate and enigmatic? To understand the motivations behind this audacious move, it is essential to delve into Prigozhin's complex background, which has been marked by poverty, criminality, and unexpected success. Yevgeny Prigozhin's early years were fraught with struggle. Born into abject poverty in St. Petersburg during the tumultuous 1960s, he embarked on a path that led him deep into the criminal underworld and numerous incarcerations. However, fate had other plans. After his final release, Prigozhin recognized an opportunity in the simplicity of hot dogs. With determination, he built a thriving empire of street vendors that eventually expanded to opulent restaurants, including the renowned New Island. It was at New Island that Prigozhin's path crossed with Vladimir Putin, who would later become Russia's president. A bond formed between Prigozhin and Putin amid the tantalizing aromas of sausages and clinking glasses at New Island. Putin, known for his discerning palate and entrepreneurial ascent to power, recognized Prigozhin's resourcefulness and rewarded his loyalty with lucrative military contracts. This alliance solidified Prigozhin's position and mirrored his own desire for power and respect. In 2014, Prigozhin orchestrated the establishment of the Wagner mercenary group, leveraging his connections within Putin's administration. While never officially confirmed, Prigozhin's role as a co-founder of Wagner became an open secret among those in the know. This clandestine alliance granted Wagner access to lucrative global security contracts, solidifying Prigozhin's thirst for power and confrontation against the corrupt Russian elites. The dynamic shifted in 2022 with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Prigozhin, emboldened by the chaotic backdrop, called upon criminals from Russian prisons to bolster Wagner's ranks. His criticisms of the Russian government and military leadership grew more scathing. As the Ukrainian counter-offensive gained momentum, Prigozhin accused the Ministry of Defense of withholding vital ammunition from Wagner forces, further stoking discontent within his ranks.
This video is brought to you by Thorum. Take a look at these rings. They have rings made from 4 billion-year-old Gibeon meteorite and genuine 65 million-year-old T-Rex bone. If you are a fan of Vikings, they have Odin ring, the Norse god of war, the Thor ring, and all of them are crafted by hand. Head the link in the comments and use promo code LIVINGHISTORY to get 20% off a truly unique ring.
In early 2023, Prigozhin's unyielding resolve reached its peak. He accused the Russian Ministry of Defense of high treason and demanded answers. Temporary resupplies were granted, allowing Wagner forces to capture critical objectives. Prigozhin's actions endeared him to the Russian public and military, propelling him to a hero status. However, as regular Russian soldiers replaced the exhausted mercenaries, Prigozhin's power began to wane. In June 2023, the Russian Ministry of Defense issued an ultimatum to all volunteer detachments, including Wagner: sign contracts with the regular military or face consequences. Prigozhin openly defied the order, recognizing it as a ploy to dismantle his influence. The stage was set for rebellion as Prigozhin meticulously prepared for the storm, rallying loyal followers and stockpiling equipment. On June 23rd, Prigozhin launched a media campaign claiming a Russian attack on a Wagner encampment and calling for regular Russian soldiers to join his march of justice against military incompetency. Russian forces responded with airstrikes, decimating rebel positions. Prigozhin's expected support failed to materialize, and by June 24th, the Wagner forces splintered 120 miles away from Moscow. The Russian military launched a counter-offensive, overwhelming the Wagner rebels. Though initially possessing an advantage, the rebels found themselves outnumbered and outgunned. Russian airstrikes and fierce resistance from loyalist forces inflicted heavy casualties. The Wagner rebels made their final stand, but were ultimately defeated in Naro-Fominsk, only 60 miles from Moscow. The failed Wagner rebellion would become a cautionary tale in Russian history. It exposed deep-seated divisions within the military and highlighted the government's determination to suppress challenges to its authority. The aftermath saw the declaration of Wagner as a terrorist organization, a crackdown on its members, and calls for transparency and accountability from international actors. Russia stood at a crossroads, grappling with the aftermath and seeking to rebuild trust within its military. Efforts were made to address underlying grievances, strengthen institutions, and regulate private military contractors. The Wagner coup attempt had far-reaching implications, prompting global reevaluation of reliance on such contractors and the implementation of stricter regulations. In the end, the failed rebellion left an indelible mark on Russia's security landscape and its approach to private military contractors. It served as a reminder of the complexities and risks involved, emphasizing the need for effective governance and accountability in the utilization of these forces. If you have any suggestions for future editions, feel free to share them in the comments. Until next time, folks.